McDonald's sells billions of burgers every year. It's one of the most recognizable fast food brands on the planet. But what if I told you that burgers aren't actually the company's biggest secret? In fact, many business experts argue that McDonald's isn't really a fast food company at all. It's a real estate empire that happens to sell hamburgers. So how did a burger chain become one of the world's largest property businesses? And why has this strategy helped McDonald's generate billions, while many restaurants struggle to survive? Today, we're breaking down the fascinating business model behind McDonald's and revealing why the Golden Arches may be hiding one of the smartest real estate strategies ever created. Welcome to Future Stack. Let's get started. While McDonald's is famous for its burgers, its primary moneymaker is real estate. The corporation buys prime real estate and leases the land and buildings to its franchisees at a significant markup, ensuring a steady stream of predictable rental income that often dwarfs the profits from food sales. The franchise model's secret weapon, unlike many fast food chains that merely collect royalty fees on food sales, McDonald's core strategy relies on being the ultimate landlord for its franchisees. The corporation owns a massive percentage of the land and buildings at its locations. The franchisee essentially pays McDonald's the hire of either a base rent or a percentage of their gross sales. Location, location, location. It's always about location. Before any franchisee opens a restaurant, McDonald's corporate identifies and secures the most valuable, high-traffic real estate in a market. This strategy achieves two massive goals. It locks the brand into long-term equity appreciation. It practically guarantees high-foot traffic since McDonald's uses rigorous data to select its real estate, hedging against market volatility. As a fast food company, McDonald's is exposed to changing consumer tastes, rising ingredient costs, and health trends. The real estate portfolio acts as a ballast. Because they collect rent regardless of individual restaurant-level food margins, corporate revenue remains insulated against the daily volatility of the fast food industry. Triple net lease structure. Many of McDonald's locations are governed by a triple net lease. Under this structure, the franchisee, not McDonald's corporate, is legally responsible for property maintenance, insurance, local taxes, and building refurbishments. This ensures that the rental income flows directly to corporate profits with minimal operating or capital expenditure. McDonald's financial engine operates on a stark divide between where it generates top-line revenue versus where it captures bottom-line profit. While company-owned stores generate high sales volume, the franchised real estate side yields unmatched profit margins. The financial breakdown: rent versus food. The corporate revenue streams split into two fundamentally different business operations. Primary activity collecting rent, royalties, and initial fees, selling burgers, fries, and drinks directly to consumers. Share of total revenue generates approximately 60% of total revenue, generates approximately 38% to 40% of total revenue. Operating margin, our 84% margin, high margin passive income. 15% margin, eroded by labor, food costs, utility overhead. Share of corporate profit, contributes over 80% of total corporate profit, contributes less than 20% of total corporate profit. The internal mechanics of corporate structure McDonald's manages this massive dual empire using a distinct matrixed organizational framework. This combines strict top-down operational standards with regional decentralization. Global Real Estate and Development Division. This specialized corporate arm functions exactly like a commercial property investment firm. It maps global demographics, uses predictive data to buy premium corners, and negotiates the long-term land deeds or master leases. The three-legged stool. Philosophy, formulated by early leadership, this structure balances power equally between corporate management, overseeing the brand and real estate, the franchisees, who run the operations and pay the rent, and the suppliers, who maintain the strict global supply chain. The franchise agreement lock-in. Franchisees typically sign a strict 20-year conventional agreement. If a franchisee underperforms or breaks operational rules, McDonald's can terminate the franchise agreement, but retains the physical building and land. They can simply install a new tenant into the turnkey location. Comparison to peer competitors. Most fast food competitors use an asset-light model, which lacks the financial safety net that McDonald's enjoys. Subway and Dunkin'. Traditionally, these brands operate on pure franchising models. Franchisees find and lease their own storefronts independently. The parent corporate entity collects royalties on food sales but does not own the underlying property. If sales drop, corporate royalty revenue drops in exact tandem. Burger King and Wendy's. These companies utilize a hybrid model. They own or lease a small portion of their restaurant footprint, but mostly rely on traditional franchise fees. As a result, their corporate operating margins historically hover around 30% to 35%, drastically lower than McDonald's elite 46% operating margin. So the next time you drive past a McDonald's, remember, they're not just selling burgers and fries. Behind the golden arches is one of the most successful real estate strategies ever created. While most people see a fast food restaurant, McDonald's sees valuable land, long-term rental income, and a business model that's helped build a global empire worth billions. If you enjoyed learning the hidden business side of McDonald's, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Future Stack, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next deep dive into the companies, technologies, and ideas shaping the future.